newest Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, is out, and I'm gonna do what any person in their mid-30s would do. Tape my hands to the controllers and not take them off until I beat the game.
How long is this gonna take?
Well, the last game took me like 100 hours to beat.
Brett, that is gonna take forever. You can't just tape your hands for a month and play video games until you beat.
The game starts off with Link and Zelda traveling deep under Hyrule Castle because this red stuff called gloom is making everyone sick. I play as Link, who is the main character in this game. Obviously. And this is Princess Zelda. She usually gets kidnapped and I'll probably have to save her later.
What is that?
At the bottom of the cave, I bumped into a dead body, like that time I volunteered at a retirement home. The smell of this guy is probably what's making everyone sick. Oh crap, he's moving. That dead body, aka Ganondorf, is the main villain in the game. My goal? To defeat Ganondorf. And maybe save Zelda? I'm not sure, I'm not that far in yet. I have 20 hearts, which is my health, and the Master Sword, which is the strongest weapon in the game. So this should be a piece of cake. What the? Ew. Oh man, my hearts. This is exactly how my arms feel right now. Oh boy, things keep getting worse. Got him.
Link!
Now dead Ganondorf is really upset and lifts Hyrule Castle into the sky. Zelda trips and Link tries to catch her. But he misses, and Zelda mysteriously disappears. Just like my wife Tiffany, because I'm going to be spending the next few weeks with my hands taped up and playing video games for hours and hours,
Brett.
every single...
Brett.
What?
The garbage truck is here. Did you take out the trash?
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, crap. I had a few chores I needed to get done around the house yesterday, but I kind of got lazy. Excuse me for a second while I finish these up. Okay. The tape and controllers make everything just slightly more annoying. The kids have no idea what I'm doing. I told Tiffany to film me with my hands taped up like this. She's doing a great job. Alright, back to the game. I wake up and some stranger replaced my arm with another gross looking arm. I also don't have my clothes anymore. Who knows what this guy did to me while I was knocked out. I found the Master Sword, but it's broken. I have so many questions so far. What happened to my arm? Where are Zelda and Ganondorf? Why am I in the sky? And also, where is my shirt? There's nowhere to go except down, so I jump off the cliff. I probably should have looked before jumping. I just started this game, but it already looks incredible and huge. I've played Zelda games since I was a kid, and the last game, Breath of the Wild, is my favorite game of all time. So I can't wait to play this with my hands taped up for the next few weeks and avoid all responsibilities. Also, I just realized I can't wash my hands. I walked around for a bit and bumped into this robot who gave me a Nintendo Switch. Do you happen to have a shirt I can borrow? No? I walked up to this locked door and finally met the guy who kinda helped but mostly captured me. A giant gremlin looking thing named Rauru.
I am Rauru.
His title is literally Source of the Right Arm. Apparently he cut off his right arm and gave it to us, which is very romantic. Aw, that's sweet. Rauru says my hand was cursed by Ganondorf and he brought me up into the sky and replaced it. But he won't tell me anything about my missing shirt. Rauru tells me where to go, but I'm not listening. I wander off and get this power to use Nickelodeon Gack to stick things together. Look at the boat I made. I thought I was pretty good at building stuff until I looked online. Wow, I'm not good at this. I need to find a way back to the ground and defeat Ganondorf. I probably should have listened to Rauru. I asked this robot for a shirt and he gave me a battery. All the robots here will not stop talking about batteries. It's like talking to someone who just bought an electric car. I finally found a shirt. It looks like it came from a frat house, but it's better than nothing. On our way out, I find this glowing light, which makes our sword glow. Maybe it'll fix our sword? So I put the sword in there, and it's gone. Zelda somehow took it. I'm literally trying to save you, Zelda, and you're busy stealing my stuff. Personally, I'm afraid of heights, but Link is not. So without looking again, I jumped 30,000 feet and finally land in Hyrule. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I took off my costume and called it a day. Gotta keep these on though. Tiffany was nice enough to wake me up in the morning.
Brett, you gotta take Tenley to school.
What? The tape's coming off. I gotta retape it. I retaped my controllers and made Tenley her lunch. So I made Tenley some food and I'm gonna drive her to school as well.
Can Mama take me?
I dropped her off and jumped back into Zelda. At this point in the game, I can literally go wherever I want. I can even fight Ganondorf and save Zelda right now and just finish the game. But I don't really want to fight Ganondorf in a toga with only a few hearts. Even a splash of water kills me. I talked to this girl named Pura, and she says to visit these 4 locations first. She tells me that each location will help me prepare to fight Ganondorf and also help me find Zelda. Oh look, there's Zelda. Okay, she just disappeared again. Playing hard to get, I see. The first place I headed to was this kingdom filled with fish people. I asked if anybody knew where Zelda was, but they had their own problems going on. Their entire city was filled with mud. It looks like Petey Piranha from Mario Sunshine grew up all over the city, and the fish people hate it. And I honestly don't blame them. I talked to the prince, Sidon, who said we needed to find the king. Apparently the king went into hiding because there was too much mud in the city. Nobody in town knew where the king was except for these 3 little kids. I think this city has some deep-rooted problems more than just the mud. When I finally found the king, he gave me a piece of his skin for some reason and said that Zelda is the one who made this mud mess. He said Zelda went crazy and started dumping mud everywhere. Yeah, she's a handful. Sidon was so happy I found the king that he turned the entire lake into a giant flushing toilet and told me to just dive right in. I'm not going in there.
Dive in, Link!
Ew, 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 ew. I explore under Toilet Lake for a bit and then activated a giant waterfall that leads to the sky. We hear some voice say, "Come here," in a disappointed motherly tone.
Here. Come here.
It sounded like I was in trouble, so I swam up the waterfall as fast as I could. Up here, I found the reason for all the mud. The fish people have this giant faucet in the sky that provides water for them. The city is pretty much a giant bathroom, and we need to turn on all 4 water faucets to clear the mud. They probably could have called a plumber, but I'm already here, so I'll help out. I spend a few hours up in the sky fixing everything, and we finally see the monster that has been causing all these issues. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it looks like a guy in like some homemade Halloween costume, but he also turns into a poopy shark. After dying like 10 times, I kill the poop shark, and I'm rewarded with a shiny rock. With this rock, I now have a blue ghost version of Sidon who is mute. I guess he doesn't talk. And he follows me everywhere I go. Maybe for the rest of my life. We'll see. I've played like 10 hours today. I'm tired. I'm going to continue the next area tomorrow.
Yes! All right, let's head back home.
So I woke up this morning and my controllers were dead, so I had to cut the sides and slide my Switch onto it, and that's like what charges it. I don't really know what to do besides like play the game, so I played the game for a little bit. I wanted to take a break, so I'm just gonna clean up, and after I'm done cleaning, I'm just gonna play again. I folded blankets for a bit, but that kind of didn't work out, so I just helped pick up toys. It looked like a claw machine. Then I played outside with the kids. It's time to head to the next area. Oh man, I'm not gonna make this. Wow, I made it! Oh no! Yes! Oh no! Yes! Oh no! Alright, let's go. I kept getting distracted along the way. This game is not made for people with ADHD. I found a stable where everyone was only wearing underwear, and I just hung out here for 45 minutes. Pretty cool. I bumped into these rock people called gorons. All these rock people did not want to do anything besides eat rocks all day. Look at their eyes. Pretty sure it's just like their version of meth. That cannot be healthy to eat. This guy traveled thousands of miles to try the goron roast and didn't even know it was rocks until he arrived. Who recommended this place to him? Probably this guy. I met a guy named Yubono, and we saw Zelda again. She continued to ignore me and wandered into the volcano like it's no big deal. 3 rock monsters came out of the volcano, and I just threw my rock-addicted friend at them until they died. Then the volcano opened up and we jumped in. We see Zelda again. She smashes herself into the wall with a bunch of fire boulders. Silly girl. Then we get another temple where we need to open up some locks to get inside. This temple was really confusing and I have no idea if I did it correctly, but I somehow unlocked the locks and I got inside. I used my friend as a cannon again to free Zelda, but she wasn't there. Instead, there was a big rock monster. I'm kind of surprised my friend didn't want to eat it. Yum 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 yum. I beat the monster and got my second shiny rock. Now I have 2 mute blue ghost people following me around for the rest of my life. I'm starting to edit with the controllers on my hands, but it's obviously kind of difficult to do, and also I keep accidentally turning on the switch.
So we have to stop.
Sorry. 2 areas complete, 2 to go. I gotta keep collecting these shiny rocks and blue ghosts. The next area I'm heading to is called Rito Village. I've already seen fish people and rock people, so next on the list is bird people. I get to the area and everyone is complaining that it's covered in snow. This seems a lot less crazy than a city covered in mud or a rock drug problem, but I lived in Minnesota for 25 years, so I get it. The bird people tell me that there is a giant ship flying around the sky, but they can't get to it because the weather is really bad near the floating ship. Some of these ideas and stories are just so ridiculous, but I love it so much. This game is just incredible. Me and this bird make our way into the temple, which happens to be on a big boat floating inside the eye of a giant storm. We solve all the puzzles for a few hours, and then a giant flying monster pops out. This was a really fun boss to fight, even though I died a bunch. I destroy the flying Minnesota weather bug and collect my shiny rock. The storm and the snow fade away, and I get ready to head to the last location. So at the beach today, I still have my hands taped up. I just need to get out of the house for a little bit, but I brought my Switch so I can still play at the beach. Oh man, I can't wait to take these off. There's sand all over my tape. Can I get the avocado toast and then also a breakfast burrito? The final place is located in a desert. The town is called Rito Village and it's run by tall women who don't let men inside. Fish people, rock people, bird people, and slightly taller than average women. That's the 4 different species they made for this game. Everyone in the village is hiding in an underground shelter because of monsters and a massive sandstorm. Blah blah blah, you know where this is going. I get to the temple, spend hours doing puzzles in the temple, beat a big sand monster, and get my rock. I finally have all 4 members of my Blue Man group. It's day 6 today. The controllers are really starting to drive me crazy. I can't do simple things like play guitar, cooking food is annoying, I want to wash my hands. I literally just washed my fingertips, and I have to be careful not to get the controllers wet or they'll break. I feel pretty gross. Now that I've completed all 4 locations, I go back to Pura and ask what's next. She tells me that Ganondorf and Zelda are in the castle and I should just go beat the game. I'm not gonna lie, even after more than 50 hours of playing this game, I still don't feel prepared to beat Ganondorf. So today, I'm just gonna do shrines, which helps me get hearts and stamina. And if you give this guy gold poop, he dances and it makes your pockets bigger so you can hold more swords. How do they come up with this stuff? There is literally so much to do and explore in this game. I'm rushing through it so I can take these controllers off my hands because they're driving me crazy and it's so itchy. There are entire sections underground that I've barely even visited. I'm sure I could spend another 100 hours down there, but I'll save that for another time. Too scary. After spending another 10 plus hours playing the game today, I found the Master Sword, collected hearts and stamina, shot some Koroks into the sky, and read Zelda's journal. She's missing, so she won't know. Tonight is the final night I'm gonna wear these controllers to sleep, and tomorrow I'm going after Ganondorf. Today's the day. I'm a little nervous, but mostly excited. Even though I've spoiled a big chunk of the game for you guys, I don't want to ruin the ending, so instead of showing you the final boss in the game, I found a clip that pretty much sums it up. Oops! Sorry, wrong clip. I don't know where I found that. Okay, here it is. I loved every second of this game. 10 out of 10. It's my new favorite game of all time. And best of all, I get to take my controllers off and actually wash my hands. Did you notice I had my hands taped up the whole time?
What?
Oh, I feel so much better. I can move my hand. I'm free. I just gotta take off this part. Subscribe!